Please turn to page 10 in your packet. We are going to talk about sketching techniques. It is activity 1.4.1. The purpose of today is to talk about sketching and why engineers use it in their day-to-day jobs. If I were talking to you today, we would discuss a little bit about why you and I sketch things, and we would probably come up with some examples. I sit down and sketch things out maybe for fun. You might do that just to doodle or something in class. I also use things like if I'm going to go paint a room or if I'm going to go get new carpet, I would sketch out a size of a room and try and figure out how much paint or how much carpet I would need. So I would use sketching techniques for that type of thing, where you guys might use it more for art or more for just relaxation and fun. But purposes for sketching, especially from the engineering viewpoint, you would think through a design, it conveys your ideas, and it basically just uses lines and symbols to describe a design. So that is your answer to number 1. What is the purpose of sketching? Think through a design. And convey ideas. So what are some common uses of sketching? Definitely when you brainstorm ideas, that is a really important use of sketching. To communicate your ideas, if you want to show somebody an idea, or to document measurements. That is a really good example of when maybe I would try and jot down how big a room is so I could figure out how much paint I would need or how much carpet I would need. From an engineering viewpoint, though, they might be designing something and they would document the measurements of a part or a design of some type. So advantages of sketching. The two biggest ones, number one, it's convenient. You can just grab a notebook or a piece of paper or anything that's close. So it's convenient. And it's definitely inexpensive. I am not going to go through how to sketch a line with you today. I'm just going to skip ahead to the alphabet of lines. It's really important that you learn what the different lines mean. When we look at blueprints, you need to know how to read a blueprint, especially as we get into Autodesk Inventor. Also, I want to draw your attention that your packet and what's on the PowerPoint are a little bit different. In your packet, A is a dark line. That is actually your object line. So that means that is usually the outside of your object. B is the lighter line, and that is called your construction line. And that may be things used to help build something, but they wouldn't be there in the final product. C are hidden lines. Those are even dashes. And if you also remember, these hidden lines were also used as fold lines on our skimmer. But they would have also been considered hidden lines because once the final object was done, you didn't see those fold lines. The final line that you need to learn about is the long dash, short dash, long dash. And those are center lines. So again, we have an object line, which is the really dark line. We have a lighter line, which is your construction line. They don't show up in your final item. You have hidden lines. And then the long dash, short dash, long dash is your center lines. I want you to pause the video here, and I want you to try and name all of the lines here in the bottom section in number 5. Okay, we're back. Let me go through these and let's see how well you did. Letter A, that is a dark line, so that is going to be your object line. B, that one is a little tricky. B is actually going to be a long, short, long, and you can't see that very well, but that is a center line, and it's going through the center of that hole that's going down through there. C is a light colored line. That is going to be a construction line. D. D is a long, short, long. That is a center line. E, those are even dashes, so that is going to be considered a hidden line. F is considered a construction line. And G is a hidden line.